Most respected dear family members, my pranams to you. For the last many days we were learning about Vedas. As a continuation of Vedas, Brahmanas. As a continuation we have learned about Aranyakas. And at the end of Vedic literature comes Upanishad. Upanishads are also known as Vedantas. Vedas give absolute knowledge, pure knowledge. Vedas do not explain anything about hell or heaven. Vedas do not explain about virtue or sin. They give you the universally acceptable messages. In Indian Institute of Scientific Heritage website www.iish.org, yesterday we have uploaded the English translation of 5 chapters of Shukla Yajurveda, just for your understanding what is meant by Vedas. Many people are cheating us by saying that Muhammad Nabi, Quran, Jesus Christ, Bible, etc. are mentioned in Vedas. I thought that it will be better for you if you can peruse directly into these Vedas, at least 5 chapters of Shukla Yajurveda, so that you can read it whether anything abnormal is there in that one. That also you can see. You will know that how the prayer, adoration and the messages are given in Vedas. My request to you, inform about our website and web TV and YouTube to everybody. So let everyone understand the truth, fact and essence of Indian heritage. So Vedas give you the messages. Brahmanas give you the procedure for conducting yagas and yajnas. Aranyakas give you the procedure for conducting yagas and yajnas after our accepting vanaprastha or sannyasa. Brahmanas are not that much relevant. Similarly, Aranyakas are also not that much relevant in the 21st century, because you are not going to perform a yaga. Those who are performing yaga, they have to learn it. So you need not learn it, but if you are interested, you can go through that one and understand what are the messages given in that. And Upanishad, as you know, 18 Upanishads are give you absolute knowledge about the mind, 5 Jnanendriya organs, 5 Karmendriya functional organs, Panja Bhuta and Panja Prana plus mind. 21 factors are explained in Upanishad. So Vedic literature means Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas and Upanishads. And how to learn Vedas, how the words of Vedas arose, and what are the prosody of Vedas, what is the grammar adopted in writing Veda mantra, how these Veda mantras are utilized in customs and rituals and in our traditional festivals and other thing. These are all explained in Vedanga. Vedanga, there are 6 Vedangas. Shiksha gives you detailed description on how to learn Vedas. Shiksha word means learning and teaching. So how to learn Vedas, what are the rules adopted or applied while learning the Vedas are given in Shiksha Grantha. Nirukta, how the words of Vedas arose. Every Sanskrit word has got a meaning. But you see, in other languages, particularly in Western languages, there is no meaning at all on how a word got generated. Say for example, together. If you are splitting together, what will happen? To get her. Is the meaning same? Together meaning is different. To get her meaning is different. Whereas in Sanskrit, every word has got a logical, rational and scientific origin of it. Prabhakaran, Prabhakara, the one which gives you light. Dinakara, the one which creates days. Bhaskara, the one which gives you light. Samudra, Samadravade Abaha, it is Samudra. Always maintaining the same water level. That is Samudra. And Ahoratram. Aha plus aha means date, day. Ratra means night, day and night. Ahoratram. Calendar, kalandaram. Kala plus andaram, kalandaram has become calendar. Hridayam, aharati iti accepting, dadadi iti giving, and ayati iti circulating. So hridayam word means accepting, giving and circulating. Shariram, shiryate iti sharira, the one which get degenerated. So it is known as Sharira, Damani, Damanat, Damanyaha, the one which burns the food. So it is known as Damani. Sira, the one which is flowing, it is known as Sira. So everywhere, Ambujam, from the mud came this plant, so it is known as Ambujam. Ambu plus jam, Ambujam. It is lying in water. So this is coming, these all the words, all the Sanskrit words were formed, the rules based on certain rules. Those rules are explained in Nirukta. So Shiksha Grandham explain how to learn Veda. Niruktam explain how the Vedic words are formed. Vyakaranam, the complete grammar of Vedic mantras are given. And then comes Chanda Shastra, the prosody of Veda mantras are given in that. Then after that I explained to you about Kalpa Shastra. If you are going to YouTube and give Kalpa Shastra, you will get it. So Kalpa Shastra. Kalpa Shastra has got 5 parts. The first one is Srauta Sutra, which I already explained to you. Srauta Sutra gives you detailed description on how to perform yagas and yajnas. You may be knowing Atiratra Yaga, Soma Yaga, Putragameshti Yaga, Ashwamedha Yaga, and so on. The descriptions are given in Srauta Sutra. I have also told you that when the Yaga are explained in Brahmanas, but for understanding Brahmana Grantha, it is very difficult, complicated Sanskrit. Whereas Srauta Sutra is not that complicated, it is simple. So as a continuation of Srauta Sutra, we have got Sulba Sutra. Sulba Sutra gives detailed geometrical pattern of Yagashala. After that comes a Dharma Shastra, how a country is to be ruled. I was lucky enough, fortunate enough to translate Vishnu Dharma Shastra as per the direction of the High Court judge for taking it as reference in our legal system. So Vishnu Dharma Shastra, I translated that. 100 chapters are there in that. So you have got Srauta Sutra explaining the Yaga performance, Sulba Sutra, the geometry, Vedic geometry meant exclusively for Yaga Shala construction, which later got extrapolated in the construction of temples and became vaastu for the construction of our homes, our houses, buildings. So Srauta Sutra, Sulba Sutra, Dharma Shastra. You can tell Sutra and also you can use the word Shastra. Both are correct. Shastra means the one which is directing you, the one which is guiding you. Yat shasayate tat shastra. Whatever is guiding you in your life, that is Shastra. Shastra need not mean science. Science come within Shastra, but some other things also come within Shastra. Say for example, Artha Shastra. Artha Shastra is the guidance on economics. Chanda Shastra, guidance and the direction given on the science of language. So here you can see Srauta Sutra, Srauta Shastra, Sulba Sutra, Sulba Shastra. After that Dharma Shastra or Dharma Sutra. Then Grihya Sutra or Grihya Shastra. Grihya means connected with our family, our home, mother, father, wife, husband, children. How they have to live together, sharing, caring and curing. That's given in Grihya Sutra. And after that Pidramedha Sutra comes. The final rituals to be performed just before, during and after death of an individual. Then Prayashchitta Vidhi, etc. comes. Today we will discuss about little bit about Sulba Sutra. Sulba Sutra is pure geometry book. We have got 4 major Sulba Sutra book. We have got Bauddhayana Kalpa Shastra. As a continuation of Bauddhayana Kalpa Shastra, we have got Bauddhayana Sulba Sutra. Apastamba Shrauta Sutra, as a continuation of that Apastamba Sulba Sutra. remaining intact, 5,000 years old. So these were constructed using Sulba Sutra mathematical pattern. Our temples are also constructed based on Sulba Sutra. Sulba Sutras are pure Vedic geometry. You should try to understand. And we will be learning more about Dharma Shastra in the next lecture. And these Sulba Sutras etc. also will be uploaded in the website www.iish.org. All the lectures in English and Malayalam will be available in YouTube. Just go to YouTube and write to Dr. N. Gopalakrishnan. You will be getting every information from that. Hundreds of hours of speeches we have uploaded that you can be getting. And for protecting our Dharma, nurturing our Dharma, and also protesting against the conversion taking place in India by all crooked and negative treacherous methods are adopted for converting. Remember that it is our dharma to bring back those who have gone from our dharma to other religion. Our bound duty to bring them back by informing them about the cultural, scientific, social, intellectual, psychological heritage of India. Make them understand about our heritage. Make them understand that they are the proud Hindus of our followers or the generation of our forefathers who contributed the messages to the world by saying Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. With these words, I would like to conclude about Sulba Sutra. Remember, Vedas, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishad as Vedic literature. Then comes Shiksha, Niruktam, Vyakaranam, Chandashastram, Kalpashastram. Kalpashastra has got Srauta Sutra, Sulba Sutra, Dharma Sutra, Grihya Sutra and Pidurmeta Sutra, of which Srauta Sutra we have explained earlier. Today we have explained about Sulba Sutra. Indian National Science Academy, Bahadur Shah Safar Marg, New Delhi too has published this book and it will be easily available from them. With these words, I would like to express my deepest gratitude. Thank you very much.